Hello and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for those born under the energy of Capricorn for February 2019. So let's see what we have. If you are new to my channel, welcome. It's good to have you here. And for those returning subscribers, glad to have you back, joining me once more. Now these readings obviously won't resonate with everyone. Perhaps the last one did, perhaps it didn't, perhaps this one will, perhaps it won't. That's the way it is. Let's see. More shuffle. This is going to be a Celtic cross reading also, and I will be clarifying some of the cards. Okay, so the focus of the reading. What challenges you? Foundation, recent past, present moment, soon to be future, how you see yourself, how others see you and your environment, your hopes and fears, and possible outcome. Bottom of the deck, yeah, I did see that when I was shuffling. I was going to mention it, but Page of Cups in reverse. So this can be speaking of possibly a romantic offer that did not come to fruition, either on your side or someone else that you have basically said no to. So it could go either way, depending. Maybe it wasn't a real like genuine offer. Perhaps it was just like it's just like wanting sex instead of love, that sort of thing. And we'll see. So the focus of the reading, Ace of Wands. So it seems like there is a new beginning here, a new opportunity, definitely. Something very solid, very passionate coming in. It's challenging you. Queen of Swords, so there could be excuse me, it could be difficulty communicating, possibly with this person if it's relating to love and that sort of thing. Or being able to be honest with your feelings, or perhaps them being able to be honest and upfront with you. Perhaps there are things that they don't want to have come to light, or vice versa. Foundation, Page of Wands. So speaking of communication, so it's like maybe not everything is going to be put out into the open. I do feel that this isn't like about dishonesty. It's just being able to communicate effectively and speaking like your truth instead of more like the truth, if you know what I mean. So it may start off with light-hearted communication, something a bit easier to, you know, something just a few texts, that sort of how's it going sort of thing. Recent past, Judgment in reverse. So it seems it could be possibly some karmic debts have been paid in some ways. All the readings tonight have been dealing with karma, letting go of or things ending that needed to end, and for new beginnings. So it seems like in your situation there was karma that did come into play, and like I'm feeling like there was a debt that has been paid. Present moment. Nine of Cups reversed. You could be feeling like you're not able to celebrate at this time. Possibly might have been a wish that was unfulfilled. If that was so, then it would have been for your highest good. Perhaps you're wanting the wrong thing or the wrong person. Something that wouldn't have been fulfilling emotionally. How you see yourself in this. So 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This is no longer feeling left out in the cold. Coming out of a period of feeling like you're not getting the support that you need, that sort of thing. How others see you and your environment. 7 of Wands in reverse. It's like letting your guard down, letting yourself or allowing yourself to be sort of a bit more vulnerable, I suppose, around people, not being constantly guarded all the time. Seems like things have been getting easier. There is still some things that are with you that possibly need to be let go of, though. Your hopes and fears. So I have the Devil. So this could be possibly afraid of old habits returning. I'm getting for some people. It's could be like problems with alcohol or abuse of different substances, that sort of thing. Trying to get a hold of things. It's like if you're going into a period of sobriety, you're trying to hope things stay that way, but things might be tempting at the moment. It can relate to codependency. I don't really see it. Can relate to obsessive behavior. Could be a part of it. Not very strong, but I think this is more to do with like if like someone's trying to remain sober in something and they're being tempted and they're afraid to fall back into old habits. Let's see, soon to be future. King of Cups in reverse. So this could be, it could, if this is tempting you, if you do fall back into this state, possibly it could give you emotional unbalance and not being able to communicate effectively from a heartfelt space, not being able to communicate how you really feel about someone, possibly, especially like if there is toxic energy around you still. It needs to be removed so you can balance out correctly. Possible outcome, might not be able to move forward from a situation that's holding you back. I'm getting this a lot of temptation around. It's holding you back from moving forward is what I'm getting most. So let's see, we'll get some clarification on this. Shadow side Devil again. So dealing with toxic energies, could be dealing with toxic people, that sort of thing around you. So if you're trying to come clean, remain sober, it's like it might have people around you that are still in those energies and trying to tempt you too much, that sort of thing. Could be a case of you need to walk away from certain situations or certain people in your life. So let's see with this Ace of Wands, what does this pertain to? Oh, straight off. Hanged Man. So this could be an opportunity to release yourself from this position where you've had to make sacrifices, being stuck, like feeling like you cannot progress. There will be an opportunity presented to you that can help you move forward in this. Queen of Swords. Let's see what this challenge here is about. I need to shuffle again. Eight of Swords, so it's releasing yourself from mental anxiety in some ways, removing the blindfold and releasing yourself from like a self-imposed prison. Definitely dealing with possibly toxic energies around. I'm getting that it's surrounding you, it's not actually coming from you in this case. You know, might still have some toxic people in your life, that sort of thing, providing you a lot of temptation. You're trying to move forward better, and I'm feeling it's like it's holding you back from being able to make those steps. It can be putting you in a emotionally unbalanced state because of it. Let's see, a Queen of Swords. Death. So yeah, definitely something needs to end. Either people need to be cut out, or this is a cycle that needs to end, definitely. And it's going to take, you know, being honest with yourself as well as with other people. So let's see the Page of Wands here. What is this communication about? I feel it's like a light-hearted communication, but yeah, so dealing with the Three of Swords energy, heartbreak here. Possibly could be having to talk to someone that is broken-hearted, or someone perhaps in the past that has been hurt that you would have to talk to or communicate with again, but something, you know, just step by step in this case. Can relate to a third party, but I don't see it here in this reading. This is more some of this emotional baggage. Some of these swords, it's like preventing you from moving forward. Possibly there needs to be some communication to help clear the air and help end the cycle. Let's see what this Judgment in reverse is about. I feel like it's a karmic debt that has been paid. That's what I get. Five of Cups. Yeah, it was possibly in the past something ended which put you in a depressive state, and just concentrating on what had been lost rather than what is possibly ahead in the future. Let's see with this Nine of Cups. I'm curious about that. It could just be relating to, it's like you're not able to drink or something like that. I'm getting, perhaps for some people it's like it's part of this, you know, if some people are trying to enter a phase of sobriety or trying to clean up themselves, that sort of thing, it's like you feel like you can't go out with your friends and stuff like that. I'm getting more of that than what it is like a wish unfulfilled. But yeah, Hermit in reverse, so it's keeping you from being able to relax, being able to have sort of like peace. It's like you're being bothered by other people, causing you a bit of disharmony in your life. It seems this definitely needs to end. There are still some people or some situations that need to be dealt with. So let's see, I want to see this the King of Cups, Justice. Yeah, so it's definitely there was some karmic stuff that was going on, but this imbalance that you feel or could be feeling coming up, I'm feeling it's temporary with Justice in the upright there, being balance being restored. Let's see. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's whatever's going on, or whatever situations, if they aren't being brought to a close, it's only going to cause you more emotional distress. And Justice again in the upright there, so I actually probably couldn't see that on the camera. So things will be brought back into balance if they are unbalanced. Seems like if I'm sort of getting, it's like fate's on your side with this one. It's like you're trying to do the right thing moving forward. and there will be balance again, coming out of possibly heartbreak or emotional, well, it's, you know, emotional baggage from a heartbreak is what I was trying to get. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Alright. King of Cups in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is relating to communication needs to be cut with certain people in your life, it seems, for this to progress forward and for you to regain balance. Whoever the people are around you that's could be causing these toxic, all these energies to be coming in, need to be released, at least temporarily, while you're going through this period, because it's only going to cause you more distress if they're still around, if they're tempting you with things you're trying to be rid of in your life. And let's see, with the Six of Swords, shuffle again. This is Six of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, being able to go through this on your own, knowing your own self-worth, and really seeing the abundance that you do have in your life, being grateful for what you do have. It's just being single for a while, that sort of thing, not having other people around, so you can really move forward. And it's like saying goodbye to temptations, leaving out distractions. Let's see, Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it seems like I'm getting, like, with the Page of Cups in reverse, it's like if there was something romantic, it's not the time. At least now there's other things that need to be dealt with before anything like that can come in, or the right person can come in. Six of Swords in reverse. It's preventing you from moving forward in this. Yeah, holding on too tightly to the past, not letting things go. And it's like you need to make the right decision for you at this time and not for others, is what I'm getting quite strongly with that. Yeah, and bottom deck, yeah. So Karma in reverse again, and I do feel, because it does relate to Judgment, traditional tarot, which we have both Judgment here in reverse, and I'm feeling strongly that in your case at least, this is like the debts have been paid, and this is about moving forward, breaking free of these cycles or what's remaining in your life that is negative or toxic, whether it be people, situations. There are things that need to be finalized, possibly dealing with not communicating with certain people anymore that are bringing toxic energies in, and temptations, letting go of past hurts and heartbreaks, possibly communicating with those people, trying to make peace so you can move forward, ending with the cycle. Let's see, what's the most important messages here for Capricorn? Love begins, Ace of Cups, and disruption, the Tower. So yeah, it's like these things need to be dealt with. There are certain energies or certain people, situations in your life that need to be resolved. There needs to be some communication, honest communication, even just trying to communicate to make peace with certain things so cycles can end. Going through all these energies and these cycles, even though it may be difficult, but it seems like this is all for the highest good. There is something very positive waiting for you in the future. It could, very well be to do with someone special coming in, and but there's got to be, there has to be endings for new beginnings to happen. And with this tower here, it's like you got to level the playing field. You got to get rid of everything else that's left. That's whatever else is left that's toxic, tempting. Anything else needs to be cut out. And this will bring in a much more peaceful and prosperous phase in your life, and emotional fulfillment. And this is like, the Ace of Cups compared to this Page of Cups that you're possibly being offered before was just not enough, and you're going to have some real good stuff coming in. And I was asked to have a look. Harmony. This is the Lover's card, so doesn't get much clearer. So just to say, some things have to end for something else to begin. There's been a lot of that in these readings tonight, so take that as what you will. I'm getting debts have been paid. This is so you can move forward, but the final things that are left, whatever is left that needs to be resolved or dealt with, needs to be dealt with and removed from your life one way or another. And there could be a very positive, loving relationship coming in, and this is preparing yourself and your environment for a stable, loving relationship, and bring balance back in. Okay, Capricorn, well, I'm going to be doing a full moon reading for all the signs coming up with this powerful full moon. So that's going to be dealing specifically with relationships. That may or may not resonate with you, but we'll see when the time comes. But until then, take care.